Yes. Assalamualaikum. We are students from Diploma in English Communication from College Professional Mara, Sri Iskandar. I am Aisyah and this is Akmal. So, good morning, Miss Arina. Could you please introduce
Hi.
yourself?
Hi, good morning. I'm Rosarina from Medina. I'm working here about 5 years and yani, till now.
I see. Okay. So I will start with the intro questions first, okay?
Okay.
So, first question. Does your workplace consist of multiracial colleagues?
Yes, we do. We are from different continental like Indians, South Africans, and we as Asian as well. We have Malaysia, we have India, and we have Philippines.
I see.
So, the next question is
Yeah.
does each race have their own quality or pattern of task done?
Even there is a variety of race from the aspect of work or task delegation, we are not based on our race. Yani, we must complete the task accordingly to standard operating these delegations like hospitals based standard procedure. Yani.
Okay. Third question. Would you encourage
Mhm.
people to have cultural diversity in their workplace?
Yes, I do encourage them in my workplace because of in my workplace they must covering their hair and then they need to wear long sleeve uniform to make sure that they have respect to our religious. Yeah, here as we know Medina is a holy city, right? Even they are in Christianity they must obey, but they don't have any obligations of that.
I see.
So, according to the International Labour Organization, it states that the female unemployment in the Arab states is at 15.6%, which is 3 times higher than the world average. So, in your workplace, is there a huge gap in the numbers of female and male employees? And has there been any conflicts due to gender inequality?
Yeah, it's true. The statistic is true. In my workplace, there is few numbers of native female. They are started to work in our health sector. Because 20 years back, they are not even allowed driving a car. They are not even allowed going to school and for further study in any sector, because even they are forbidden to roaming around their city after 12, because this is their conservative belief. But a few years ago, like 3 or 4 years back, they changed their king. So their king encouraged them to more further study in our health sector. And then now around 1 years back, they are allowed to have their own vehicles even.
Oh, so after the king has changed, has the gap
Yes.
decreased or is it still the same?
Yes, the gap is decreasing now. I have few female nurses now. Around every each ward we have 4 to 5 females, but the males still the dominant in the any sectors of here.
I see.
Mm.
Is there any specific platform to give feedback or make a complaint to your coworkers, like boss or like your coworkers, boss and company?
Yes, I have. When sometimes we have unjustified just there is no justice, like some issue or crisis make me want to having complaint for my bosses. I will go to directly to my nursing development, or if there is no way to solve the problem, I go to higher authority that we call Nazaha. That Nazaha is specify for the oversight and anti-corruption authority from the Saudi Arabia. So when they interrupt this problem, hospital department cannot be interfere for that. So they will on your side, or they do the investigation of this. Mm.
So, is there any communication barriers with other workers from different age groups?
This is one of our issues. Some of my colleague is from different country that practicing different language and different English. Sometimes like Philippines, they are practicing American English and then Indian English, then when they are talking like this. So some of the uh, can lead to misunderstanding also. So then that even we are working, I have a colleague that from Saudi Arabia itself, they are not fluent in English. Sometimes we need to learn their some words to make them understand us like that, because they are just started to working, so their English is not that fluent. Mm.
So, next question. Could you give
Okay.
examples on how your company are making the workforce more inclusive?
Um, in the to make the multiracial inclusive, they make sure us in the one of my shift. Example, I have four staff in the one shift, right? So not of them is Malaysian, not of them is Indian. So my head nurse make us one shift. There is Malaysian, Philippines, India, and Saudi Arabia. So we must uh, we must practice our communication better, and then we can exchange our experience from each country to delegate our task. Yani.
So, do you spend times with your coworkers outside of work, or is it just like work-based?
Yes. We have cultural and sports activity that held some like when we have off, then my hospitals spend some money for us to go outside, and then to go roaming in Medina with their transportation, and their on off them, all fares for them.
Sounds so fun.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of their seniority and juniority culture in a workplace? And does it affect on their acceptance of new ideas among each other?
Okay. In my view, this seniority and juniority is important to make your work smooth. And then sometimes in our shift, there is occur emergency situation like uh bleeding, and then collapse, and then cardiac arrest. When all of the juniors, sometimes they are so panicking, maybe this is their first time to encounter that situations. So as a senior, from the different background like Malaysian, we have we have some ideas to solve this problem, like when we are dealing with the cardiac arrest, right? Some of the if like Indians, they perform CPR alat to CPR, just CPR. But for us, we must direct the patient, we must stabilize the patient. So I must guide my junior to be in a safe manner. So we are changing like ideas. Can you please do this? And then when coming to the chaotic situation, sometimes they cannot. They must be a guidance from the seniors. Yeah, to practice the safe guidelines, or not miss any important step. Some of juniors, I'm not looking down for the juniors, but sometimes they may need a guidance, but they are free to exchange their knowledge to us, no problem.
Okay. So, do you believe that having a variety of ideas at work is useful, or do you think that there should be less of it?
For me, it shouldn't be less of it because when we are changing our ideas, some of critical situation that may that not stated in our SOP, standard of operations, we can exchange to make the things go smooth. And then some of them, like Akmal, okay, miss, this is my opinion, this is my can be do like this, oh, so we can, this is suit for this situation. So for me, it shouldn't be less.
Sure.
So for the next question, in your working environment, do you and your colleagues refer to any online media platform for your research findings? So for example,
Yes.
you and your colleagues use YouTube or Google Chrome to gain extra information in treating the patients.
Yes, we do. We do using a same platform as it worldwide recognized. So when some of the procedure that we are not familiarized, well, like in India, they are not using to do this. In Malaysia also, we sometimes they are practicing only in Saudi Arabia. So we need to some of the drugs is not available in our country. So even sometimes my colleagues say, what is a drug is this? So even me, if I don't know, we will do the research from that. And then, oh, this is the strength of the drug. And then, is this the correct for the right patient? The patient diagnosis, like some of the high blood treatment, right? So some of the medication is not available in Malaysia, even in India. So we do some research, and then we go to our doctor, and we exchange the idea. Doctor, this is the not suit for the patients, and this is not we can ask doctor, is this correct for this patient, doctor? So this make us more safer. And some of the procedure is not available in Malaysia also. For example, I encounter one, because some of Malaysia, the diabetic mother, we are practicing is not giving oral gluco control. We are using the injection insulin, right, for the mother. But here they are giving oral. So we do some research in YouTube that is nowadays they are worldwide practicing. They can give the oral glucose like that. See, we can make our knowledge more than previous. So updated our knowledge like that.
I see. Any more questions, Aisyah?
No.
No. Okay, so that is all for our questions. First of all, I want to thank Ms. Zarina for joining our interview session today, and me and Aisyah have collected a lot of new information that will be useful for our assignment, and also maybe for our future references. And I would like to thank you, Ms. Zarina, for joining and sharing your knowledge with us.
My pleasure, my dear. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for
Bye.
us too.
Good luck.
Thank you. We wish the best of
Take
luck.
care. Bye.
Thank you.
Best of
Bye-bye.
luck. Bye. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Bye-bye.
Bye.